Today on WSRH Extra, a local family faces one of life's toughest battles and how the community is rallying around them with positive energy, strength, and support.
Plus, how the Seminole Ridge flag football team is keeping their momentum going. WSRH Extra starts now.
Welcome to this special episode of WSRH Extra. I'm Caden Norton.
And I'm Sienna Collado. Today we come to you from outside Community of Hope Church on Okeechobee Boulevard. Spring brings lots of new beginnings and things to celebrate, like Easter.
And while most of us spend it with our families for dinner and games, there are so many deeper meanings to the Easter holiday.
Exactly. Easter's all about celebrating hope. Hope is what's holding a family and community together in hard times.
Seminole Ridge teacher Lucia Nethercoat and her family were recently hit with devastating medical news. But the community has rallied to their aid with a surprising amount of energy. WSRH Extra reporter Luke Nizzolo showcases their efforts.
They should be able to lead all.
On March 6, 2026, Seminole Ridge High School teacher Lucia Nethercoat received devastating news that would change her life. Her husband, Mike Nethercoat, had been diagnosed with glio, a form of brain cancer.
2 a.m. in the morning when we were at Palms West and the doctor shared with me. So I kind of just felt like my world crumbled. And I actually waited to share with my kids until they were at the hospital the next day, just because I didn't want them driving. Definitely my world went upside down in an instant.
As the word got out, the community did not hesitate to get involved and donate at a rate that was humbling.
And it originally started at $50,000, and they kind of quickly noticed that I want to say we met that within like less than 24 hours, maybe. So then they increased it to 100, and I mean, they started that on March 8th, and today is April 1st, and we're at 98,000. So it's pretty incredible.
I had no idea how many people they know and how many lives that they have touched in this community. Loxahatchee is small, but I can't believe all the people that have came together and have supported them in so many different ways.
The community has done more than just simply donate, hosting events to raise money, spread awareness, and bring positive energy. On Monday, dozens turned out for a tournament planned by Lucia's coworkers to play and raise money for her husband.
We wanted to donate to a cancer foundation, but then after Miss Nethercoat had told us about her husband, we definitely wanted to do something for the Brain Tumor Association. Not just students are here today, actually some of her friends came to play in this tournament. So it's pretty big and pretty amazing to see all these people out here for them.
Lucia says she's been amazed by how many people love her husband as they've taken to wearing silver ribbons in his honor.
Probably for me, the most touching was the lip dub, because I didn't know any of that was happening. So when we were at home watching everybody like wear it and love my family so much, it was just really amazing how much everybody loves us. So he's such a great guy, and he's had such a big part of this community from when he coached to now. So it's just great to see him with all the love that he deserves.
We've been told surgeons remove more than half of Mike's tumor and hope that chemo and radiation will help shrink the rest. Nethercoat's friends, family, coworkers, and strangers in the community continue to donate through the Spot Fund account and show that they are Nethercoat strong. For WSRH Extra, I'm Luke Nizzolo.
Only Seminole Ridge High School can say they have the #1 ranked flag football team in the nation. It's hard to stay at the top and continue their success, but that doesn't just happen from their skills on the fields. It comes from their bond off of it. WSRH sports reporter Mason Contessa highlights the secret to their success.
The girls' flag football season is underway, and the Hawks are off to another hot start, leaving coaches and players feeling hopeful for another great year.
Season's gone pretty well. Record-wise, we're 11-1. We had a setback against Park Vista. The girls work really hard. You know, they get after it in practice. So I think that leads to the confidence. You know, when you practice hard, things seem to go pretty well for you in the games.
Despite the abundance of hard work and talent, the team believes their main reason for success comes down to something else.
And one of our big things is, you know, having our chemistry, be on point and the way we wanted it when we talked about it during the preseason.
You know, I think the team's really bonded this year and we're all very tight-knit. So we have a lot of team chemistry, which makes playing the game really easy since we all get along very well.
We all play with each other outside school as well. So, and you know, we're friends in school. So I think just our chemistry and just knowing how we all play together.
Earlier in the season, when the chemistry wasn't where the players felt they needed to be, they took it upon themselves to set up a new practice of watching film at a teammate's house.
We do watch a little bit of film here, but we like to kind of take it home and do it together. That way we can really go in depth and what plays they run and how we want to cover it.
I mean, we all thought that we needed some extra film. You know, we wanted to make sure that we knew what we were going up against and just making sure that everyone was on the same page.
I think it was very important. I think this season more than ever we've been super connected, and I think that film day was huge.
The Hawks have found their formula for winning and don't plan on stopping anytime soon. For WSRH Sports, I'm Mason Contessa.
Caden, why are you wearing a bunny head?
It's my helmet. Duh.
Well, there's not much to protect.
Okay, watch this. With new seasons comes new plays. And after the break, I take a look at how some people are ready to drive the field while others are stuck punting.
How old is your water? 1 year? 10 years? 100 years? Try 5 billion years before the dinosaurs roamed the earth. We can't create new water. The water you drink today is the same water used billions of years ago. So, will we run out? Earth has about 1.3 billion cubic kilometers of water, but only 1.2% is actually drinkable. So, we're not running out of water, we're running out of clean water. So remember, use water smarter.
As the spring season begins, the days get longer, the weather gets warmer, and everything around us just starts shifting. But it's not just the scenery, it's our mindset too. I take a look at why now's the perfect time to spring and to change.
Good morning, students. Just a reminder that we have officially entered the 8-week countdown to the end of the semester. Let's finish strong and kiss as
Wait, there's only 2 months till summer?
break.
I think I need to get a tan.
We should probably do something about that. Okay, so I want to get in shape for summer, that way I'll have the perfect body for the beach. However, I can't stop but ask myself, why does this thought suddenly appear now? Well, it's not random. When springtime hits, things shift. The days get longer, the weather gets warmer, and suddenly we feel this urge to change. Psychologists call this the fresh start effect. This means that we're more likely to reset our bad habits during moments of new beginnings, like a new season. And spring is the perfect reset. More sunlight improves our vitamin D production, improving not only our mood, but also our energy. Being outside just feels easier and everything around us is growing. And we feel the need to as well. So maybe it starts with looking better for summer, but if you really think about it, spring isn't just changing everything around us. It's giving the chance to change something about ourselves too. Reporting for WSRH Extra, I'm Caden Norton.
As Caden just proved, a lot of things change by each season. Most people look at the new year as a time to make changes, but spring is another good excuse to get rid of the stuff that is just taking up space. WSRH Extra reporter Madison Phillips took the question, what is one thing you're purging this spring, to the public.
Today we're in downtown West Palm to ask people what they're getting rid of for spring cleaning. Let's take a look. What are you cleaning out for spring cleaning?
I'm cleaning out my bank account by doing stuff over spring break.
I'm probably gonna get away a lot of my longer sweatpants and sweatshirts.
I typically do most of my cleanings in the winter, but when I do, I will get rid of a lot of old books and a lot of old clothes that I find I don't really wear anymore.
Probably a dresser in my room, make some more space in my room.
Ooh, I got a lot to get rid of. I'm hoping to get rid of all the dog do in the yard and sticks. I live up north.
For spring cleaning, I like to get rid of a lot of old clothes that I have. So I'll take them to a store like Plato's Closet or try to sell it on Depop.
I actually still haven't unpacked from a trip I went on last week.
Sounds like everyone's getting rid of their clothes. As for me, I'm doing the same. For WSRH Extra, I'm Madison Phillips.
Well, that's it for this episode of WSRH Extra. I'm Caden Norton.
And I'm Sienna Collado. Remember that you can follow us on social media, on Instagram and YouTube at Seminole Ridge TV. Have a great day, Hawks.